Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, everyone good, price is good, everybody's good. I appreciate everybody coming out. It's a beautiful, sunny, wonderful day. Can you believe it is this nice in October? I certainly can't. All right, everybody good? Okay, my name is Adam Ollier. I'm the state senator. I represent the 2nd Senate District, which is about a quarter of the city of Detroit, all 5 Grosse Points, Hamtramck, and Highland Park, and Harper Woods. And I appreciate everybody showing up today to do what the commission has asked us to do, which is to show up, to speak up, and to draw fair maps. And so here you see a coalition of labor, of clergy, of residents, of Detroiters, of black people, of people who are concerned with drawing maps that are representative of this city. Detroit is the largest city in the state, it's the blackest city in the country, and the districts that are drawn do not represent that and do not promote black power or black issues. Now, the commission has said time and time again that they will listen, and they have shown a willingness and an ability to listen. And so people are here today to ask them to draw districts that represent our community, our communities of interest, and that draw black districts like have always been done and are necessary across the state. And so I will bring up Rick Blocker, who is the chair of the 14th Congressional District, to say a few words.
Okay, thank you. All right, we want fair maps now.
Yeah.
Fair maps now. We don't want any excuses. This is the largest black city in America. We deserve representation. The maps that they have drawn so far are inadequate. They don't have any map that has a majority minority district when we're looking at 50% plus one. It's time out for all of the excuses. It's time out for not having fair maps. We need to have our voices heard. We have to have black representation in the city of Detroit. We are trying to work with this commission. We're here to try to emphasize to them how important it is to have black representation. We need majority minority maps now. Majority minority maps now. Majority minority maps now. If that means we go for the congressional maps into another area or another county, because right now their congressional maps is only 42 and 43% black or minority, and we need that number increased. We need to give minorities a proper opportunity to get elected. Thank you.
I'm Jonathan Kenlock. I'm chair of the 13th Congressional District, but I'm also political director for SEIU Healthcare Michigan. Now is not the time to diminish black voices, especially in this day and this hour. You have a commission who has been charged with drawing these districts and supposed to be drawing them to empower citizens' voices. What we have seen up to this point are maps that silence black voices, silence that it erodes the progress that we have made in legislative drawing of districts time and time again. If these maps are approved, they will be the worst drawn maps that we have seen in several generations. You cannot say that you can break up Detroit in the way that this commission has drawn these districts and still say that the voices and the interests that the citizens are demanding to be heard and to be put forward in Lansing are being met. They're saying that they're using, in my opinion, bad advice from their staff, horrible advice from their staff, that's basically disregarding precedent as it relates to the many voices and interpretation as it relates to the Voters' Rights Act. If you can't draw these districts to represent black voices, then there are other groups that have come together to draw maps that work, that ensure that black voices are heard. The 13th district has submitted map number 6674 for consideration by this commission for the Senate seat, for the Senate districts. The AFL-CIO has submitted map 3624. So if you need a place to start from an example, start there. But you cannot say that you're doing the work of the citizens of this great state by shutting down black voices.
Good afternoon. Yvette McElroy Anderson, Fannie Lou Hamer Political Action Committee, and we need fair maps now. No excuses. 51% or better is what we're looking for. Black people need to elect black people that look like them and represent their interests. Wayne County Community College District is the largest college district in the state of Michigan. We need to keep the folks together that can work on behalf of the Wayne County Community College District to ensure that the unique issues that are faced by the students in Wayne County are represented. Voting Rights Act, 51% or better is what we need. Fair maps now, no excuses.
And just to that point, it's really important to note that drawing majority black districts in the city of Detroit helps create partisan fairness. Right now, the commission are drawing majority black, majority Democratic communities into safe Democratic communities in South Oakland County and South Macomb County, which is taking districts in Oakland and Macomb County that were competitive and should be competitive and making them safe Dem seats, and taking Republican seats that would have been 50-50 or better and made them into safe Republican seats. It is not helping to draw fair, competitive maps by pushing and cracking and diluting the black vote. It's really important that when we talk about these spaces, we understand that going from 17 majority black districts to 0 is unacceptable. It's important that we understand that the commission is tasked and working really hard to draw fair maps, which means maps that Democrats and Republicans can win, but whoever gets the most votes win. But right now, we are drawing maps where whoever gets the most black votes will always lose, and that's unacceptable. I'm happy to answer any questions. If not, folks are going to go in and get ready to testify.
All right.
Do we have any questions? Yes, no? Yes.
Could you just give us a rundown of things that you'd like to see instead?
Yeah. So the question is, what would we like to see instead? And so the goal is to have the commission draw in line with the Voting Rights Act, which says if there is a VRA district, which has always been 50+1, to keep it. If you can draw more, to draw more. For example, the Promote the Vote maps, which is a coalition of the NAACP, the League of Women Voter, and a host of other groups, have drawn more VRA districts because the commission has said that the population can be lower. And so the commission could draw more districts. They could do that. We are asking that they draw more majority black districts in the city of Detroit. Maybe they can't draw as many as we have today because the population has shifted, but to draw districts that are majority Detroit and majority black so that Detroiters and black people can get elected. Because there were more majority black districts in 1965 when Coleman Young was elected to the state senate than the commission is drawing today. We all know that that's unacceptable. I think the commissioners have talked about how they want to get it right, and they're listening to experts to do that. They've even go on to say that they will listen to the data about primary voting numbers. We know that communities like Royal Oak, which is an incredibly high voting turnout community, a Dem-based community in Oakland County, was drawn into a Detroit seat. Putting that back into Oakland County to make that a competitive base for a Democratic seat is important to us because it keeps those high percentage primary voters out of the city of Detroit where they're going to overvote Detroiters that are going to vote at lower levels of the primaries. Anything else?
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having us. Folks are going to head on in and get lined up to participate. The most important thing to note is that the commission has listened. We appreciate them doing that. They asked us to come, and so we are here. But even more than that, anybody who arrives by 7 p.m. will be heard by the commission. So if you aren't here now, you can still get here before 7 p.m. and the commission will hear you.
Excellent.
Thank you.